Today, a new nation was created, and every good nation needs an epic base. This all started up the trading hall.
Okay, so Potato Guy.
Yeah.
I was thinking about creating a new nation.
You know, I could really do with joining a new nation. It's been a bit lonely not really being a part of anything.
And I just feel like we need a bit of peace. We need a safe place.
Oh, hey, Sister.
Hey, what's going on,
hey.
guys? Yeah,
I would love to.
I would love to join.
So now we had the startings of a new nation. The same people who made this trading hall possible. Scoofer, Sit, and me. And in parody to the Underforest, we named it the Overstone. With this nation, we want to achieve safety. Safety from the chaos and for our people. So we got to work planning our country. And we have finished laying out the Decagon. Now we've got to dig down this whole area. But I think it's a pretty bad idea to dig this whole area out by hand with no beacon. So what we're all gonna do first is fight a wither. But before we do any of that, let's explain why we are digging out this massive 10-sided shape, or a dodecagon. We want to build an epic new country for the Overstone to live in. And I mean, come on. Big holes in Minecraft, I mean, there's just something about them. They're just great. So today we'll dig out the hole using the dodecagon we've just built as a guide, and later we will build a city in the center of it. So I've got 3 wither skull heads. I actually do not remember how I got these. I think someone gave them to me at some point. Why don't we fight the wither at the battleground?
We don't need to spawn a new wither. There's already like 6.
Oh wait, there's one.
Cool.
Where is it? We need to just find it.
Where?
It's here somewhere. It's over here.
Please try not to hit me, but I should.
Me and Scooter are like...
I'm just chugging
Oh,
it.
it's just, just on your sword, and then you just have smite on your axe. Or sharpness on your battle axe.
Okay, we got
I
it.
got it.
We got it. I got the nether star.
Oh, you got the star? You got it? Okay, cool.
Alright,
Explode
ready?
very, very strongly.
Guys,
Yeah.
it does so much
I'm
damage,
diving
guys.
from the sky.
Felt it'll come down to the. Where is it going?
Bro, it's just running.
It's out of there, man. It's just.
targeting a cow.
Kill it with the...
Oh, actually, I'm
It's so
really
low.
glad I did
It's so
that.
low. There we go.
I just have 2 nether stars on me.
Oh, okay.
4
Alright,
beacons.
yeah,
well,
they're just in my
let's go back and make some beacons. The one last thing we needed to actually set up the beacon and get it powered was a ton of emeralds. It was a good thing we had lots of those over at the trading hall. Okay, and that is the 4th beacon. We now have all 4 beacons set up and we can finally get mining. Okay, so this right here, this might look like a lot of work, and it was, but this was 5 hours, and we have only cleared this much. You see, this might look like we've cleared a lot, but really we need to lower this thing down another 40 layers, and we have to do that for all of the other sections here too. So with a rough estimate, if we were to do this whole thing, the rest of this thing by hand, even with full beacon coverage, this thing would take over 20 hours. And I do not want to put that much time into digging a hole. I will go insane. So what I'm thinking we do instead, which is faster than auto mining, faster than beacons, is TNT duplicators. Okay, so there are a bunch of items we need to collect before we can actually start constructing these things. The first thing we're going to collect is dead coral fans. So we just need to go, we need to find a coral reef and get some coral fans. Okay, I think that should be good. Before we can continue with the video, only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed. So if you're enjoying the video, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Okay, the next thing we need is Detector Rails. Now, how the hell do you even craft Detector Rails? That's an annoying crafting recipe. I think I have everything I should need. Oh no, I need redstone. Found some redstone. Okay, Detector Rails. And while we've got iron on hand, we might as well make all the minecarts too. Okay, that's certainly enough minecarts. So we're gonna need a lot of fences, so I'm gonna go back to the trading hall for that. So this right here is the trading hall that we built last episode, and I still have a ton of wood left over from building this thing, so that should be more than enough for fences. Okay, we still do need a ton of pistons. Okay, that's all good now. And the final thing we need for all this is slime, and we need a lot of it. And it is really hard to get a lot of slime manually since slime spawning is really inconsistent and annoying. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and build a farm for slimes. So for this farm to work, we need to build it in a slime chunk, which are random chunks in your world where slimes can spawn. The only other place they spawn is in swamp biomes. I found a nearby slime chunk with one of the mods we have on the server. And what we're gonna do is we need to go down under the seafloor and dig out an area. Okay, so now it's all dug out, and now what we need to do is put in some spawning platforms for the slimes to actually spawn on. Spawning platform is in, now all we got to do is put an iron golem in here, and this farm will be pretty much done. Alright, there we go. Okay, and he is in. Oh wow, this thing's already working a little bit. That's great. Okay, so now let's go AFK for 20 minutes and see how much we get. That ended up being almost 2 hours of AFKing actually, and much longer than 20 minutes. But I'm very excited to see how many slime balls we've gotten from this. This should be enough for this whole thing. Seriously? What? Okay, so I think what the problem is that there are a ton of unlit caves nearby, and if you didn't already know, when there are unlit caves, mobs spawn in those caves, and then they take up the mob cap, so the slimes in the farm can't spawn. So let's take care of those. Okay, now let's give this thing another quick try. Okay, so it's been 20-30 minutes, I'm not quite sure, but let's see if this thing is working now. Oh, come on. Knowing fully well that this thing was not working very well, I went AFK overnight. Well, that worked somehow. We finally had all the slime that we needed, and we could get working on little prototypes. So let me test this thing out, and I really hope this works. Oh my god, it's working. I'll be honest, I have no idea how this thing works, but I love it. Okay, so this right here is the Diggy Hole 3000. Very technical name. Okay, here we go, I'm gonna start hooking this up. Alright, 2 activated, 4 activated, 6. Okay, all 8 TNT dupers are activated. This is what I like to see. The way like you can hear exploding, like the ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Okay, this right here is the Diggy Hole 4000.5. Good job, Michael.
Oh, well done, Michael.
So let's see how this thing does. Oh, yes. Oh, the way they're exploding in sync is so satisfying. Okay, the Diggy Hole 4001 is now complete. Okay, it's going. It's going. But we still had a massive problem. After all this work, we realized that it wasn't that much more efficient than manually digging. And that was because of one big problem. Every time we wanted to move the machine, we would have to manually destroy the whole thing, making sure we got all the blocks and rebuild it. Why don't we make one of those, I don't know what they're called, but like the world eater things where there'll be flying machines with TNT droppers that go back and forth, because I'm pretty sure like these are all the blocks we would need. So let's try making that. Okay, we're about to go to bed, so I'm going to take a little bit of a progress update here. We have got a ton of flying machines, and yeah, we've been riding a little bit here. Day 3, we got straight into finishing these flying machines and letting them off. This is such a satisfying thing to watch, but at the time, the pure amount of water was so annoying. Big thanks to Sitsu, who since the start took on the responsibility of clearing water with sponges, since me and Scoof were both allergic to water. Okay, and at the end of day 3 of mining, this thing is looking insane. Look at this wall here, it's just crazy. Oh wow, look at that. So we have done over a third of this whole thing actually. Pretty much half. So that's really good. We just need a bit more here, and then we can move the flying machines and get going again. Okay, I know this is probably like the 5th time I've said this, and I'm going to keep saying this, but this looks absolutely insane. Look at this, and on the map, it looks like there's the 3 just kind of rows of different stages of mining. While this may seem like all we're doing is building a big hole, this is actually a lot more than that. What we're doing is starting a new nation, a new country, and a nation is a lot more than just its base. It's its people that matter the most. So what we're going to do is meet up and have some fun with the members of our new nation. Party, let's go.
Helicopter.
Wait, Scoofer, it's time for our party trick. You know what, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, more
What just happened, bro?
Wait.
Oh!
I am.
What?
Yeah.
Fergu?
Fancy.
Yes.
Fergu? Oh my god.
The spinny move.
Bro, you just look over and you just see a phantom just
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, my king.
So everyone, in the past few weeks, we've become a good nation, a strong nation, and I'm proud of you all. We've done a lot of progress with the mega base.
That wasn't at me, actually.
Oh, that was good. What the fuck? Is that... Wait, everyone armor.
Wait, okay, why are you here?
No.
Boys.
No, wait.
Throw down your rifle.
Okay, surrender.
I don't have it. This has turned out really bad.
Were you about to try and, like, kill us, bro, while we were vibing?
No, definitely not.
Everyone, I've
Yes,
got an
King?
idea. Stand, follow us. Stand on,
That's not
in the
really
middle.
Bro's just got a cage on hand. Bro, what? Wait, guys, look. It's like a pizza oven. We'll make his feet hot. Look, his footsies are gonna be so warm. Well, that was unexpected. We now had Sandy Panda as our prisoner. After the party, I took a week break to edit, and when I came back, I was ready to finish this thing. Okay, so we are nearing the final stretch here. As you can see, we've really gone to town on this thing. But Arkno has logged off with all of our sponges, so we have to wait for him to get back on for us to be able to do literally anything. What happened while I was offline?
So, we got more sponges from the Ocean Monument,
Okay.
and then we also found the original sponges because we found Arkno's corpse in the end.
Well, that is really lucky. Now we can get back to mining again. Okay, we are really on the final stretch here now. Okay, and now the TNT machines have done all that they could, so now what we need to do is we need to clean up all these sides, and we also need to destroy this. And I have gone ahead and fully completed this. Got rid of the floating decagon that showed us where to put everything, and I just made the whole thing look very nice and clean. And oh my god, this thing, for the last time, it looks insane flying around in here. And you might have noticed this actually. The end portal, and we actually based this whole area of where we're going to build this thing around this. So this thing is finally finished, and we can get working of what we're going to put inside this in the next video.